Hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
How are we?
Afternoon.
Oh, good.
Yeah, sorry about the mic situation.
No, it's all right. We can share.
Yeah, we're on
That's
a,
fine.
a swinging agenda.
Happy Saturday.
Dope, man. So we've got I'll introduce you guys. So we got Hammer, my beautiful, amazing rapper. One of the most committed dudes I've actually ever met in music. The dude is just insane
Thank
at
you.
everything he does. And yeah, I'm glad to have you here. And then TYSO. Hammer's cousin, but not cousin. I don't
Close
unwrap
enough.
that.
Yeah.
What is that about?
Close enough. There's some kind of blood relation. Like there's some similarities going on there.
Yeah.
See where to get the blood.
Okay. Extraction of the blood, you might.
Similarities somewhere in there.
Nice. So, and you're a singer, man, and you're like one of the fucking. Your tone is insane, and I've seen you grow, and this is it's becoming something now. And then obviously also I'm very glad to have you here.
Thank you. Yeah. Glad to be here. No, it's all been fun.
Yeah, man.
Sure.
Dude, okay, so I want to have a chat first and foremost about your up and coming release together, the song called Blame. Now your lyrics are very impactful. You host the chorus and like a lot of the lyrics inside of it. How did you come up with the premise for the song?
So I mean, for me, I start with the chorus. I usually, if it's a good day, try and work out if it's dog shit or something in 12 seconds or less. So starting with that type of track, pretty much starting with the words coming loose. You lean on some emotion and try and catch a good hook. And there's a lot of emotion, like I kind of stumbled across the main melody for the track, and it almost wrote itself. It was a good feeling about it.
Oh, okay, so you were in search of a melody, and that's how you came up with the lyrics.
Yeah, I like to start with the main melody. I interpret that as a chorus, and then coming loose, at least for the premise of the song, as far as bringing an emotional thing to the table. That pretty much wrote itself when I found that that main kind of high pitch floating through the song.
Yeah. So you were the guy that actually found the beat and like brought the song, the beat to my attention with the melody, and that was on the same day. I think that was the same day that you showed Smoke as well. And
same day, yep.
Same day, yep. And he straight away said in front of everyone, "I want to jump on this now."
Yeah. It was a good feeling, a good moment. Had more than a couple of the boys in the studio, and truth be told, admittedly, it went from my maybe list to my definitely list. But to be able to share that with was a good day with 4 or 5 boys. Some of his and yours. Yeah. We all came into the right place at the right time. Then
just out of context. Now we're all one crew. We're all under the same crew now. So everyone's TrueFire now. So this is kind of cool.
Yeah, very.
We're a
very.
little community that we're
all. That was a good moment. Yeah. That was a good moment to remember it.
Yeah, for sure, man. Like it was surreal just to at that point see how far you came. Because your melody writing skills before were top notch.
I appreciate that.
Your singing needed work.
Yeah. Of course,
like everyone does when they first come into a recording studio.
Yeah.
And then like you took some time away to work on yourself and your life and whatever you needed to do.
It needed time.
And then we collabed again. I think it was about 6-7 weeks ago.
Yeah. Give or take.
Yeah, and that's when we laid down Blame.
Yep.
Yeah. And then you didn't hear it until Hammer approached you with it. Is that right?
The kind of rough first take of it, yeah. I mean, him and I are always back and forth, and so it was a bit after the initial meeting, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, chuck over the mic.
So,
we'll fix this mic issue. We'll get another mic.
I was gonna say, yeah, because I'm pretty sure like after you recorded it in the booth, you didn't hear it until I brought it to you like probably like 6 weeks after it was done, and like I had my part on there and Smoke had his part on there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you didn't hear it till it was like completely done. Like you didn't hear your part, you didn't hear anything.
I got a bit of Smokes.
Did you get a bit of Smokes?
Yeah. I got a bit of Smokes, but only because he jumped in.
Oh yeah, because you would have heard him in the booth.
He jumped in the
but like
booth
other than that day, you wouldn't
Don't
have heard
talk
the
over each other,
recording back.
guys. We can't hear if you talk over each other. Yeah. So that's actually interesting because you jumped on after Smoke. And was it on the same day that we decided that you were going to jump on? Was it the same day that you decided that you were going to jump on the track when Smoke decided that he was going to jump on the track?
No. I decided, I think like afterwards, I think Jay said he wanted me on there. I think there was like a section that no one had written anything to. He was like, yeah, I got some free space. So I hopped on there,
Yeah. So did you have something written straight up or did you end up writing something for it?
No, I ended up writing something specific for that, that piano part,
Dude, and that piano part, is like, it melts, man. It's so smooth.
Yeah, no, it took me some time to make that one. Yeah, definitely put some thought in. You know, I have verses where I kind of just like vibe with the beat and just get it down quickly. But like this was, one I like took more time with, I guess.
Yeah. So, like, did you try and keep the same like understanding of what Smoke and TYSO had, like with their sound, and like because there's a singing part to it as well. So
yeah. I mean, I definitely had to gel in with what they were doing. Yeah, I mean, I kind of wanted to like bring like my kind of style to the table, but also stay within the bounds of what they were doing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's actually that's a good way to put it.
It's nice like that, particularly with Smoke, but also Hammer. You get those flavors.
Yeah.
As far as like, I knew there was going to be that space there. That's what I mean. Coming to the table with it on the maybe list.
Of course.
Starting with the chorus, I had those 12 seconds. I thought it was a little something, and then After that, all getting together about it, I heard Smoke in the booth. Knew there was space, and always back in my brain. No, I'm happy with him feeling it. So. Yeah, I think you took it away after that, wrote some stuff, and 6 weeks later, it came back to me.
So when you were writing the verse, Hammer, because there's a part in the song where your verse starts, and just prior to that, there was an empty space, and you ended up writing a singing part to it, man.
Yeah, I mean, I actually kind of started the verse with the singing part. I kind of just listened back to TYSO's part leading in or like ending off. And I just thought, I thought it would fit, and turned out it fit nicely.
Yeah, nice. It was, it complements it really well, especially after how flowy like Smoke's verse is. And then, it goes straight back into that soothing hook that TYSO destroyed.
It was good at the end. Like when you brought we all had kind of our like almost kind of like hooks or kind of melodies, kind of choruses at the end, and you kind of like we kind of all brought something similar to the table. Like I said, it gelled really, really well together. Like I brought my style, but kind of tried to fit it in the boundaries of what they were doing.
Yeah, so like the same beast but a different animal kind of thing. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, that's actually a good point, because you were looking into how the melody was going on Jace's part, which was already written amazingly. And then we already had like the melody in the beat, which is like a pitched up kind of arcade style melody. And then it's from a song. I don't know what song it's from.
Lloyd.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I mean, the sample's from a Lloyd song. Yeah.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
Because it's a BeatStars beat. It's not produced by
it's
us.
It's different beat, but only sample lyrics wise.
It is
good
a
Lloyd song.
Fucking beautiful beat.
Solid Lloyd song, like a lot of them.
Yeah.
I was gonna say before, like flavors with the deep tones from Smoke. You got the high melody, and then you got the rough, rugged, and raw with the verses.
Yeah, for sure.
Works well.
It goes really, really. It's almost like a journey. The way I look at it is almost there's a couple of songs that we've done lately that are like an emotional journey where it'll start you off and you're like, it's almost like when you start in a relationship and you don't know where it's going to go, right? And is it going to lead down to something that's meaningful? Is it going to be just something rocky or just like a one night stand, just party right now, you know? Like there's some of those songs that are just like, let's party right now, you know? Like, but this one kind of has the essence of like, you can groove to it, like you'll be able to dance to it easily. But also, it's a journey on that, like, you've gone from a girl and a guy splitting up, and then obviously after it, it's the lyrics that make it sound as if there's still love in the air, but there's tension.
It's no blame. I mean, we run that, you know, the hook, the melody comes in early and impactful. Then you got, as you're saying, his low tone.
Yeah.
You almost got like a second hook there, but it finishes off with the no blame.
Yeah. And that outro too.
Yeah, it all comes together.
Oh man.
That's the flavors there, yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, right there.
That was crazy. It was almost as if, like, because I was on the recording side of it, recording all of you guys, it was very introspective to see how you guys all tackled it. Because it was all different. You guys all have a different style. Like Hammer's more of like a straight up hip hop, but like hard hip hop. But now he's toned it down for this, where it almost sounds essence of like an Eminem commercial style sort of sound.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a version of meeting us in the middle, but I think we bring out the best of all three worlds almost, just as it connects
for sure,
and complements.
And then there's your sound, which is like miles away from anything that I've heard come out of Perth. And it's almost like reminiscent of like a Post Malone type sound. That's what I've heard come out from where you were to where you are now. There's definitely a leap up there, and the tone is getting a lot more full. And the way the way that you put this track down is just on the money.
Yeah, I enjoyed it for sure. And I got a long list of people, but Post Malone, if we can put that on there, that's fine, because I appreciate that any day.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But I want to talk, like, because Smoke's not here, so I want to talk a little bit about him. Man, dude, I didn't see that coming out. Like, I've talked to Bongi a little bit about this, and I've talked to Smoke about how they wrote a couple of their songs that they've got coming out. I'm sure you guys have seen the things up. But anyway, it's funny how that I met them through a video that we were doing. We went out to Kings Park for the video for I'm the Captain Now for Hammer. We went out to dinner afterwards. Hammer went to a show to go and see one of my other rappers, Type 1. And he wasn't one of my rappers. That was the night I met him. Then after dinner, after I had a meeting, I went over to see those guys at that show to see how they were going. And then I ended up meeting Type 1 and Bongi.
Yeah, nice.
From introductions through Hammer. And it was just like, what is going on right now? This is like, I didn't know it at the time. Obviously, it wasn't like I could have never predicted that I'd be working with these guys and making the kind of quality music and have upgraded to where I am now and to where like you guys are and where they are. It's just insane. And then through that connection, we have now met Smoke. We have now met William Jones. We have now met Molly. You know, we've got a lot of talent around us now, boys. And Smoke really, really took my breath away because I did not see that coming at all.
Yeah. For sure. When you say whether it naturally comes together, I think it just comes together easier rather than harder when you get, I don't know if it's the right time, right place, but the fact that those flavors come together, mix well and complement is a good example in this song. Yeah. And then further down the list with the type of artists that you got on the table, and you know, all of them, Bongi, Smoke, Hammer, myself, it's about trying to be unique, I think, and, you know, tied into kind of the Perth scene at the moment.
Yeah.
I think it's trying to be trying to be a matter of bringing something unique to the table, something different, something that hasn't been done.
Yeah, for sure. Are we looking to get this one exposed? Because this one's like a pretty decent song.
Oh yeah, that's what we've been working on.
Yeah, of course.
Like yeah.
That was
Trying to
a bit
get
of
it
a
on
setup question
Spotify.
there. Yeah, no, but honestly, like I think having these releases and understanding that we can do this kind of stuff ourselves, and obviously doing it with the support of our fan base it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, it's pretty crazy to, get all these songs to the point where we can put them up on Spotify or, Apple Music, whatever. Like, it's wild because for me, I haven't even probably put any music out at all. I've got,
Not one song on DistroKid.
Yeah,
one.
nothing. I haven't uploaded anything to YouTube. I mean, I've got, my Instagram page, which have, like teasers and some videos and stuff up there, but, nothing like, no full songs that are like.
That's at _hammer_official at. Is that it?
_hammer_official_.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like on a little platform.
Yeah.
I like it. That's cool. I guess what I wanted to do with that was I didn't want to put out a song and not have an organic base.
What do you mean by that?
So like you can advertise your songs.
Yeah.
Anyone can. But if you're decent enough and you have little clips up and you actually get a little bit of a following who actually want to see your stuff, then when you go to put on a live show, when you go to like do what you need to do for releases, you have that little organic kind of following around you already.
Yeah.
Which makes you, like it creates momentum.
Yeah.
You do a little bit of that and it makes you feel good, and then that's what pushes you to go harder. And
yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And I think that's what you've done really well is now you've gotten to that point where the songs that we're going to be putting up, I think comes from like also not to talk too much about my progression, but like I need to progress to get also to where you were because your progression was like bounds ahead of where I was. So I kind of needed to jump ahead as well. And then when I
mean, not necessarily. I mean, when I came in, not necessarily. When I came in, I've definitely come a long way from when I first came in. We heard the first tracks I recorded here, and that was kind of when I just started hopping in the studio. So it's definitely, even just me being in like a studio in a booth. Like my voice. It's come a fair way working with you and just being in here in the studio, every second day for like,
a year and a bit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying is you go hard.
Thank you.
You go real
Hey,
hard.
bro, we both going hard, man.
Yeah. That's it, bro. But like you're coming back with verses as well. So on the days that you're not here, you're putting in work as well.
Yeah,
so
that's it. Yeah.
it's always noticed. Like, and you can tell in the way that your raps are coming out.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
It's insane. I haven't heard anything like that before. And
Thank you.
your wordplay, oh my God, it's getting crazy. It's getting crazy.
Thank you.
I can't wait to show the people that like the stuff that you got coming.
Oh yeah, I'm keen to get it up. Ooh. Honestly, it's been that long. Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Got like 1 month and we start releasing.
Yeah.
Brother.
Yeah. No. It's amazing. Honestly.
Yeah, bro.
Crazy.
So when are we setting a plan for this release for Blame, or is it Blame or No Blame?
I mean it's pretty close to coming off the shelf as a working title, but I think Blame. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that too.
And that's the exciting thing, just to add on top of before, like to be able to start putting official names to these songs, like that's the process always is getting better, that all those second days. But to be able to, I speak for myself, you got some more names, but I'm adding to the list to be able to start putting official names to these tracks and, making sure our names behind those tracks and making sure they're unique as well.
For sure.
Yeah, but I'd say blame.
Blame. I like it. And they are going to be, well, they already are unique. I've showed many of people just like daily. I'll be like, hey man, what kind of music do you like? And then I'll be like, I'll just have a listen to this. And they'll be like, is that from here? I'm like, yeah.
That's the goal, man. That's the goal, I think. I mean, coming from a small place in Perth, we're linked enough. Like, Melbourne's a bit more amped up, but we're linked enough to hear things, but a lot of people sometimes don't hear about us.
For sure.
Tucked down in the top, in the bottom right corner of the world. So
Left.
Right, left, yeah.
Oh wait, no, you're right. You're
close.
right.
I was close.
We're on the left-hand
50-50.
side of the right. Yeah, no, you're right.
Shit, it depends from where you're looking at. Like,
There you go. There you go. Hey, I was 50-50.
Where are you looking from?
Yeah, true.
But
true.
to be unique, like I think getting around Perth enough, like you can understand flavors, and just like Perth's a good place. It's a humble place to start, but it's a good place to make sure you're unique, make sure you stand out, and yeah.
Do you think it's getting clicky?
I almost think it's always been clicky. Like, we travel a lot where we're connected enough is what I mean. But I think like we like our way.
Yeah.
A little bit. Just as far as in the music scene, Melbourne gets a bit more creative than us.
Yeah.
I think sometimes.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Well, there is, I think, a greater attention as a more established city. Like, they have a higher population of people. There's going to be more talent per capita. There just is. That's a standard. They've got 5 million people. We've got 2. Like, I think they've got way more than that. I'm not even sure. Like, that's probably a low ball number. But Melbourne is a massive city. It's huge compared to Perth. Perth is like a suburb of the city. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. And I think now with the technology that we have in our possession, and also the connectivity that we're given with the internet, and the amazing talent that's being brought forth out of the shadows, and also I think with everybody working on their own stuff, there's almost a growth happening with each individual. And when that happens, and they're constantly recording and then hiding all of their last tracks that they haven't been putting out because they've been waiting to get better and better and better, like we have, it's getting like almost undeniable that we're cementing a sound within Perth.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely different to a lot of what I've heard coming out of Perth.
Yeah.
Like you said before, like we've got a lot of different kind of styles in the crew now, I guess, under TrueFire. I feel like we kind of hit most targets in terms of what, people like to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Whether that be the singing or, the rap, I think we've, in terms of kind of like hip hop and like the styles we like to make, I think we're definitely making something unique and different to what Perth's heard, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I agree with that. It's almost like the same flavor, but it's
spiced up.
Yeah. It's spiced up. It's got a little bit of something. It's got a little bit of different cultures in it. We're working with different people that are from different cultures, and we're getting different sounds now. And I'm loving it.
Yeah, fuck.
We're all from the same culture here, but we're also getting this same kind of like background nature. Like I'm working a lot more with like Afro beats and stuff now, which I'd never thought I would before.
Yep.
And I love it. It's crazy. Like I'm getting into like drum and bass and that kind of stuff. I'm getting into like making a lot more different kind, like that beat from last night, that different kind of boom bap kind of beat. I cannot wait to present that to the public. There's a lot happening at the moment, and I think if we capitalize on showing as much as we can, we're definitely going to get ahead.
I think we're reaching points when you talk about the different artists. It's the connectivity. it's the complementary. But yeah, we all got those different. It's the different flavors, but yeah, when they come together in the way that they did with this track,
Yeah.
yeah, I think they all play off each other real well. You know, he gets a bit smoother. I get a bit meaner. We try and meet in the middle.
100%.
I think it brings out good different.
Yeah, the difference in artists, like look at the difference from like Molly to Hammer,
Yeah, yeah. But they could do a song together in an instant.
and they have,
Exactly.
you know,
Exactly.
and there's so many different opportunities for collaboration with all of you. So much.
Exciting.
Yeah, like every genre you could think of, any genre. I have multiple producers message me asking, wanting to work with you guys. Multiple.
I think we hit different bases between us, but as I said, collectively, you chuck them all together in a mixing pot.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%. So like, yeah, let's get to work. We have a lot to do. We have a lot to focus on. There is much to be talked about in terms of what we're going to do with this release, though. I want to bring up a little something from an idea that I had with a videographer that I sat down with. So Blame, what do you guys think about? I want to actually hear from you guys first. What do you think about for like a video idea? Because like we can go over this kind of stuff. Any ideas?
Yeah, I mean, I think Blame itself has a pretty in-depth story to it.
Yeah, okay. What do you mean by that? I think we already know.
Yeah.
It's pretty hectic.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely like, it's a deeper song than... Yeah, speaks for itself.
Volume.
Yeah, definitely.
So what would you picture as a premise for a music video?
You wanna...
What do you got?
So I mean, just going off the volume of the song, I think it's got. I'm hoping a punchy enough chorus with the melody. I think Cool But Classy rings a bell.
Yeah.
You know, not too much, not too little. But yeah, you wouldn't want to go extravagant with it. Let the song speak for itself. But you get something nice. I don't know, a beach without it.
So do you think like maybe like having a girl in the, like, this is the beauty of creativity, right? We get to choose what we want to do with the video. So would you have like a girl like portray like a relationship kind of thing with like 3 different scenes, or would you like have one, or like would you have a relationship between 2 actors and then you guys just cut in and out with your scenes?
Yeah, I know you got the notion of the female company there. But I don't know if you show her on the music video. You know, like it is from the guy's perspective. Mind you, a lot of the subject matters intertwined, but yeah, I don't know. You might go solo with it. From the male perspective, lean on that a bit more.
Yeah, right. Yeah, okay.
I mean, there's a lot of different ways you could go with it, I guess.
Oh, I think we're done. Anyway, we should wrap this up. So I'm pretty sure I just lost the camera angle.